next one is press ups and how to improve them. There's loads of things you can do here, so don't try and do everything. Adding frequency first of all, so typically we'll do press ups at least once a week here, alright? So you could just do another time you're at home doing press ups, so just increase the number of times per week you actually do them. Adding volume within a workout, so let's say you are doing this at home, so okay, my total volume of press ups tomorrow is going to be 20 reps. Alright, that could be 2 sets at 10, it could be 4 sets at 5, alright? And then on Thursday, I'm going to try and do 22 reps, or 24, just whatever. So you just gradually increasing the volume, alright, that's all that is. Adding or reducing intensity with bands. So if you've got bands, you can add intensity, which is quite, you're more, for us, you know, across the board, we're probably going to try and reduce the intensity a wee bit, make it easier for ourselves with the proper posture. But if you want to increase intensity, put the band around your upper back, thumbs through the loops, and then you're just going to have the band sit across your upper back, and then you're doing your press up from there. Alright, so you're just effectively, because imagine somebody's pushing down on your back, that's what it feels like, there's more to push against. To reduce the intensity, to make it easier for you to do full press ups, then you could come in here and be doing this before the workout starts if you arrive early. You can set up like a purple band, which would give you the most help, the black band, and the next, and then the red band. You can pull the band down, get inside it, and then put it round your hips. Okay, and then from there, doing your press ups, that already feels way easier. So you're getting used to being able to go all the way down without this happening, alright? Because your hips are kind of taken care of. So therefore you're now getting used to going full depth, alright? Of course, anything what I'm showing you, you can be done from your knees or your toes, depending where you're at. Then static holds, so just improving our core stability. So static hold can take place at the top of the movement, so you can have a mirror in your bedroom or wherever you've got a full length mirror that goes to the ground. You can see yourself where my hips in line with my ankles, my knees and my shoulders, as opposed to holding it like that. Alright? Just get used to holding that position, whether it's 5 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever. Alright, build up to this the time. And then you could try halfway down holding it, and then to the bottom holding it. Just things like that. Partial reps, so the problem point in a press up is we're okay getting down towards the ground, it's that first push back up. Alright, that's the hard point. Alright, so you could go down to the bottom, up halfway, down to the bottom, up halfway. Alright, or of course you can do exactly the same thing from your knees. Alright, and just practice your chest rising at the same speed as your hips, as opposed to leaving the hips behind. Alright, slow reps. So this is developing what's called eccentric strength. Alright, so you're going to go down for 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you could come up for just 5 seconds as well. Alright. Now when you're doing press ups, if you do far too many, or if you do lots of them, you need to counter it by doing upper back exercises. So a lot of the meatheads in the gyms will do a lot of bench press because that's a kind of the glory exercise. Alright, and they can look at themselves in the mirror and check themselves out. But they can quite easily end up looking like this because they're working the front so much, their upper back becomes weaker, and you need the upper back muscles to pull you back. Alright, so that's why we do a lot of press ups in here. We do a lot of low rows as well. Alright, so if you've got like a TRX or a Z trainer at home, yeah, you can just do as many low rows as you are press ups. If you're doing 25 press ups, then do 25 low rows. If you don't have access to that, then you could try an exercise like flutters. So this is, there's not much weight involved here, but you can tip forward from the hips, palms facing forward, and then raise the arms up to the side. Alright, so you're still getting that squeeze and the kind of burn between the shoulder blades, getting those muscles working. But I would do 3 times as many flutters as you are press ups. Alright. If you've got a resistance band, you could do the same movement as a flutter, but upright, and you've actually got more resistance to pull against. Alright, so you do pull apart. Finally, a wee challenge you can set yourself. Who's got a set of stairs in their house? Okay, most of us. Alright, so you could set yourself a stairs challenge. Let's say you're a beginner to press ups, and this is the ground level, and then step 1, step 2. So if you're a top beginner, you're probably going to do it from your knees, and then your hands could go on the second step, or maybe even the third step, and you could be doing your press ups. Bring your chest down to the step. Alright, once you can do 10 unbroken, then you can move on to here. Alright, once you can do 10, you can move on to the floor. Once you can do 10, you can come back to that top or the second step. Alright, go from your toes. This isn't going to collapse. Alright, and then down to here. Wag your head. Okay. And then onto the floor. And then progress. Feet on the first step, hands on the floor. And then finally, you can go feet on the second step, hands on the floor. Alright, so you can clearly see how you can just progress that. Just give yourself a marker of 10 reps, tick, and move on to the next step. Alright, I'm just saying 10 as an example, it could be 5, it could be 20, whatever. Okay, so there's plenty of ideas of how to improve your press ups.